Hello, everybody. I think we're live. How is everybody doing today? Hope you can hear me okay. Hi, Dar and Mariah and Becky and Anina. Good to see you guys. We just go to all messages. It's a beautiful sunny day here. It's cold, but it's sunny. I think I'm in frame there. Yeah. So I'm just having my coffee. Lucy's actually in the room with me, which is nice. We'll see how long she lasts. All right, so that's a bit of a lag. I can just see myself now. So welcome all. Hi, Lori. Hi, Diane. Diane, you need to send me your new address so I can send you your prize of your galentine that I was holding for you. If you want to send that to me, I will mail it to you tomorrow or Friday. Hi, Pam. Now, I don't usually show Happy Mail on my live streams, but I think now that I'm live streaming regularly, I'm going to start showing Happy Mail that I get. So I'm not going back, but just going forward. I did want to share this beautiful card that Sharon Marlowe sent me. It's got some die cuts and some inking and some Gelli prints and some texture paste and some tissue. It's just really pretty. So thank you, Sharon Marlowe, for sending me that. I can put that in a safe place. Hi, Pamela. Hi, Sherry. Hi, Eddie. Cool. Just an update from last week. I don't know if you remember, like this part here of her wasn't printing very well. So I did some surgery and I put some cardstock under there to lift it up a bit. So this was the two prints I did last week when Miriam was my guest. And then this is a new print that I did. So I didn't have to do a lot of zhuzhing down here. I wasn't really happy with those colors. This one, it looks okay now. It was I used red as the base and then gold for the pickup. And I had done a bit of pan pastel, but it was really kind of blah. So I ended up painting the background and some of the buildings and the roofs and stuff. And her face, I used that Jane Davenport acrylic paint to base out her face, and then some Inktense pencils to give her some shading. So I'm happy with it now, but I was not happy with it initially. But I just wanted to give you guys an update. Hi, Rhonda. Hi, Belinda. And then that stuff was from last week. Oh, here's a brayer off page. We can maybe use that. All right, so I'm going to put that aside. Oh, I have to get off my chair. Thanks, Becky. I'm gonna put that aside too. And I finished my scavenger hunt book yesterday, but I'm not going to show it to you. This is a teaser. So I'll be doing a video flip through of this book to release while I'm on vacation. So I think this one will be released on Wednesday, the 20th. I won't be available, I don't think, to do a premiere, so I won't be in chat. So I'll just release it as a video. The following week, the 27th, I'm hoping to have a video ready that I will release as a live stream because I think I'll be able to be at that one if my internet is half decent. If it's not half decent, then I'll switch it and make it into just a video. So yeah, so that was lots of fun. So I used up this much of this comp book. And yeah, that was lots of fun. That's Janet and Young's scavenger hunt that she puts out every January, and there's a prize if you finish it by April 1st. You just tell her you've done 90 or more of the 100 prompts. Hi, Lisa. So this is my stuff I'm going to play with today. So this is some PM Artist Studio goodies. And again, they stream Sundays, Mondays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays. And I am one of their designers. So I'm going to show you some new designs today, and also some designs from some other people that may or may not be in chat with us today. You can use my code DevonFan10 if you're not part of the Mucky Muck or Loverly group and you want a little extra discount. And when you order, they'll often send you like a little, they'll send you some lovely little prints from that Mariah made. So I have a little collection of those going. I should make like a little book with that sometime. And then some little freebie stencils. I did get the heart for February. They had a special that if you ordered, I think it was $50, sorry for the crinkling, $50 or more, then you would get their heart stamp. So I did qualify for that. And I ordered some of these stamps. These are Texture Junkies, Sharon's stamps. So I have some of those to play with. I think we might play with those today. So Becky says she's making a book with the PM samples as well. Cool. Now, I wanted to mention last week when I streamed with Miriam, I don't know if I think I said, I don't even remember if I said she has a channel. So I didn't really promote her channel enough, I feel. So I'll link her below again. Hi, Miriam. I'll link her below. Miriam is Art Curious by M&W, and I'll link her channel below because I don't think I really put that out there enough. I said it was her birthday, but I didn't really say much about her, that she lives in Israel. She's from Argentina, I think. And, you know, we didn't talk as much as I would have if my brain would have been working. Hi, Kimberly. All right, so we're probably going to use those. Put those there. And then they don't usually send you full-size prints, but Patricia and Mariah, they did send me some of the prints that P had made using my Stencil Designs, my first one. So this is the bridge, one of the bridges. And in the background, that's Becky Bokern's Wonky Stars. And then this was another one of my bridge designs that P did a print of. It's really thick. It feels soft. I wonder if the paper, did the paper rip onto this one? It feels like velour. So I'm going to put those in a book or something. I need a dark piece of paper to show you these other ones. All right. And then the other ones I ordered to play with today are Becky's Zag stencils. I've got a 5x7. And then I thought that was really cool, that if you ask for the outer bits, they give you like the frames and stuff. So I'm going to probably play with that today. And then I ordered one of Eddie Makes Art, one of his designs, his diamond rings 8x10 style. That's the one that stuck. Yeah, it feels soft. I like it. It feels good though. I like it. Looks like a monster mouth. It does. It does, like rah, rah, rah. Stranger Things. I just started watching that. All right, so I'm going to probably play with that. And now for some of my designs, some of these aren't that new, but I newly got them, so I haven't used them yet. So this is my design from February called what's it called? Plenty of Fish. Yeah, Plenty of Fish. And this is a 9x12 size. I asked Mariah for the 9x12 instead of the 8x10. And so that's this one. And then I also have the Lucky Loop stencil. That was one of the February releases. So here you can see the difference between this is the 9x12. It's the same size of paper, but the cutout is a different size. So there's the 9x12, and then there's the 8x10. And then this is more like a 5x7 size. So those are the main sizes they offer in general. I'm sure there's some exceptions to that. Hi, Judah. Hi, Christine. So those were February's designs. And then I'm going to show you, this is one of the March releases. It's called Beam Burst. So it's kind of that bridge theme. So it's sort of like an abstract bridge. So we're going to use that today. And Mariah did send me some 5x7s. That one. I think I'm going to keep that one too. I think that will be handy for using like different textures. Anyways, so we're going to play with that one today. And then I've also got this one here. We're almost done with the prelim stuff, guys. This one is called Suspension in I, and it's also, you know, one of the sort of bridge designs. So that one is the 8x10. And Mariah sent me an extra one, like a 5x7 of that one. So I think I'm going to actually today, we'll do a giveaway. We'll give away the 5x7 of this one. I might have to cut the edge a bit to fit it in my envelope. So at the end of the stream today, we'll do a giveaway of that. And I thought I'd throw in this green print from a couple streams ago. Since it's green, sort of like a March leprechaun. And you can really feel, like, I think we used lace on that. And it's got a neat texture to it. And I will throw in this Galentine card as well. So we'll do that giveaway at the end. So yeah, I'll probably cut that down just a smidge. All right, so let's put these aside. Other than knowing what I'm playing with, I don't have much of a plan, except that I am going to try to print it in this book. So this is a canvas cover. That was some marbling I had done. And I just have, feels like, you know, I made this a while ago. Sorry, I was off frame. I made this a while ago to work in a journal style, but I had never used it, so I added it to the cover today. And this was going to be on the outside, but I don't know what it's going to be like on the inside. So I thought I'd leave it as an inside cover. Hi, Sharon. I got some of your goddess stamps. I'm going to use those today. Hi, Sophia. And so I thought I would just print directly in this. So it's quite thick, this paper, but it should lay flat enough to put it like on the gel plate. If you watch, I'm just going to move that out a bit. If you watch Robin McClendon, she's been printing directly in this big book that she bought that she made out of handmade papers. So I don't have that paper, and these aren't the Coddy papers. These are just, like I said, watercolor paper. So I'm going to just kind of do my own thing in here. We'll start out just kind of randomly in this with the stencils, and we'll see where we go. Like, I don't really have anything else picked out other than I do want to try this paint that I bought a couple of weeks ago. I haven't used it yet. It's a light blue violet acrylic. And I might add in some of this stencil butter. I thought I could maybe colorize it. So that's the plan today. The plan is not much of a plan, but a bit of a plan. Hi, Candy. Did I say hi to you? I don't recall if I said hi. Hello. And I just used a pamphlet stitch. I'm not very good at making these journals, but they're fun to play in. And then I'm thinking, like, after I do like a stencil page later, I'll add like, you know, I'll kind of do like what Sharon Marlowe did, like add different elements. Oh, excuse me. I'll add some texture paste and some die cuts and some focal points, depending on what the page brings. Thanks, Eddie. All right, so let's, this would fit okay on an 8x10. It would miss the edges just a little bit, so I thought I would bring out Big Peggy, and we'll use her for some printing today. And we'll just, you know, low stress, low expectations, just jelly print and see where we end up. Hi, Colleen. And is Lucy still here? No, she left. I guess she doesn't like it when I start talking to no one. She just took off. All right, this still has a bit of crackling on it from when we did the boot, but that should be fine. Big Coo, this is Big Peggy, because Peggy Fitzmaurice generously sent me this plate. She was destashing and she sent it to me, so I call it Big Peggy. P-E-G-G-Y. This is Big Peggy. Yeah. All right. Now, if I have not said hello to you, please put up a hand and say hi. If you want me to see your comment, put it in all caps and I'll have a better chance of seeing it. I do try to look at chat and see what you guys are saying, but so I'm thinking, I think these two, I know Patricia did a lot of pairing the Lucky Loops with the fish, which I might do at some point, but I'm thinking I might do the Lucky Loops with Eddie's ring. I think those might kind of pair together nicely. So I'm going to try that. Let's put Eddie's on the, Eddie, you're going on the bottom. Put Eddie's on the bottom. Now what, like I don't really have a color theme in mind, but we do want to see what this one's like. Let's do white. Diane had a large Chrysler 300 and called it her big white butt. Nice. Let's grab out some white and some black. Now I'm going to have to move these to the other side because this is the side that I do most of my brayering off. My husband had a hard time with that word, the brayer. It's like he couldn't get it. Brayer, briar. He kept saying briar. Hello, Janet M. Young. I don't see you. There you are. All right. That might be a bit too stark. What's Oliver? Oliver. I don't know what that is. Let's put a little bit of the quinacridone nickel azo gold just to warm it up a little bit. All right, let's put this on. This is Eddie's diamond ring style 2, or style 2, as I like to call it. Now, I'm not sure if this is wet strength carnival tissue that I pre-cut or if it's just regular. Oh, you know, I think it must be wet strength because it's got like a crease in the middle. So we're just going to use this and see how it turns up. It's a movie. I don't know that movie. So Eddie, are you all unpacked now? I guess I put that paint on quite thickly. I'm just gonna, let's move it, offset it and try to pick up a bit more. Oh, Diane, you'll find it. I'm sure you put it someplace safe. Okay. Let me just put that on here. Golden just posted new heavy body colors, a new Azo Gold without the nickel. And Eddie is unpacked, but most of his belongings are in storage. But you know, you might find that you might like that. Like sometimes when you live with less, you realize maybe what you don't need, you know, what you can do without. just going to give this a little wipe. I found that some of my stencils were getting maybe a little bit too thick, so I'm going to try to be better about giving them just a wee bit of a wipe. If they're not 100% clean, that's okay. All right, so I'm going to let that dry. So what we'll do is I'm going to pull this. I'm going to try to pull the final print onto here, but I want to add the fish on there first. So I'm going to just move that over here. And let's do something with this. We'll pick up with this here. We'll add some layers to that one. What if we oh, I didn't even open this in yet. So I haven't used any of Liquitex's fluid acrylic. So I don't really know how much to use. I'll just put a little bit on. We'll see. I don't wonder if it dries as quickly as the golden fluid. So let's get another piece of this copy paper. Get that ready to put the stencil on. So these loopies in the middle aren't extra secure, so you just got to take it off the right way. We're going to do that, and we'll just pick this one up right away. And then we'll give that one a rub. Hi, Joni. That is a pretty color. And just do, oh, that's kind of cool. Look at the roll off. I like that. I might turn that over, start a different section here. And then I'm going to give it a little wipe. So I don't know if today's going to be earth-shattering prints. I'm just going to low-key play with some of my new goodies and supplies and stencils. Thanks, Mariah. Hi, Lady Jan. Just going to give that just a little bit of a wipe. Okay. I'm going to use that one again. Pull that up. So there we have those two layered together. It's very faint. Move that out of the way. Let's bring this back. There's the garbage truck. So you might hear Lucy. Barking in a bit. Yeah, Kimberly. Yeah. So this is what you do all day. Yeah, that's what he said. He was being facetious. He knows what I do all day. This is what I do all day. Thanks, Diane. Hi, Marguerite. Now, I'm worried that this blue is going to overshadow the white. You know what we'll do is let's do the blue and we'll pick it up in the book. And then we'll do the fish and we'll overlay it. Not the fish. The loops, and we'll overlay it. Let's do that. We'll do it in 2 stages. Just getting comfortable with this color. I think it should be pretty good. All right, so I'm going to give that spine a little bit of a bend. Hopefully I've got it centered. I'm going to push it down. The other thing about putting the cover on backwards is that I don't have to worry if it gets messy, because I'll probably just paint over it or cover it or something. Let me get some paper to put on each side here. I'm thinking some black would look good on top of all this. There's Lucy. She hears the truck. Diane had 3 kids in 3 different schools and a husband who worked shift work at the railway. She was nonstop. Yeah, I only had 2 boys, and usually they went to the same school, which was nice. And often, like for elementary, they basically took the school bus. Junior high, they went to school a little bit further away. So I actually had a carpool with some other moms, and we would take turns. So that was nice. And now they're taking my car. So yesterday I was sitting at home, and my husband had left, and the older one had left quite early, and I'm up here working, and all of a sudden I hear the garage door, and my younger son just takes my car, and I'm at home, and I'm like, I guess I'm stuck at home. I don't have to go do any groceries or anything. And later when he got home, actually my other son got home, and I went out and did my errands that I had to do. And my younger one got home, and I wasn't home yet. And he texted me. He's like, "Oh, sorry, I took the car. I didn't think there was anybody home." So there's our little base layer. That's kind of cool. How it picked up like the crackle from before. There's still some on the plate, which we're not going to worry about. There's Eddie's rings, and I'm going to let's add the loops to it. I'm thinking, what if we did like black and purple patches? Gotta grab a purple. And get another, we'll just use this to sop it up. So we're going to do just sort of some patchiness of the black and the purple. Hi Sharon, I showed the card you sent me. I showed it at the beginning. It was very lovely. Thank you so much for sending it to me. Whoops, my iPad just fell over. All right, so let's do some purple. And now that we kind of have like a base print of how big the pages are, that is quite helpful. It's very dry in here today. It doesn't look mostly black. Oh boy, I'm gonna have to work fast. I was hoping I could do this, do that, and then put my book down right away. Oh, I should use the tissue, shouldn't I? Well, that's pretty good. All right, let's see if we can get that on here. I don't know. I feel like it's dried. Like it's dried already. This is my workout. So I was saying earlier that I'm going to be, I'll be here next week, but the week after I'm going to be on vacation. So I will release a video of my scavenger hunt flip through. And then the week after that, I'll do a video. I haven't filmed it yet, but I'm planning for that to be more of a premiere. So hopefully some of that black stuck. And let's give this a little white. So today we're just playing with colors and layers, and I'm not going to end up with like a finished project or anything like that, but we will be having a giveaway at the end. If you want to stick around, or if you have to leave, come back at the end for the giveaway. Just be careful when if you do clean with a baby wipe, just kind of be careful about rubbing too vigorously, because you can like pull up little corners and stuff. So I'm just kind of blotting off to the side. I'm just kind of going like this. And we're going to see what we end up with. See, it's very dry in here today, so it looks like some of that's coming up. So Colleen, do you remember when we did you guys were doing the Pam Carricker journal, and we did like all those layers in that book? That's what I'm planning to do with this book. So I'm going to start out with the print. So there we have the Lucky Loops layered with Eddie's rings, diamond rings. We could do is we could just add, just going to kind of smush some of that paint in the middle just to fill it in a bit, because that string made it hard for it to totally pick up. So then we can come back and we can put like maybe some of this butter in a different stencil and add some focal points. Well, Christine, that's an idea. Hi, Jennifer. I just don't know. We're going on a cruise, and Wi-Fi on a cruise is not really all that great. So, all right. So we're going to do a different, and I'm not going to go like in order, like I didn't start at the beginning. But let's go, we'll go to this one next. So I'm actually going to, let's pick that up on one of our other sheets. Like that's looking a little too clean. So what if we just use like a transparent color? Pick up that middle section. But I'll see, Christine, I'll see how the we'll see how the signal is. Apparently we got like the better Wi-Fi package. Like I'm hoping I can even just come and participate, like be in chat rooms. Like last time I went on a cruise, I couldn't even watch a stream. Like it was very poor. All right, so this next one, I think we're going to do some fish. We'll do some fishies. So there we're picking up some of the underneath layers. So just kind of grungified that middle a little bit. We could even do that over here and add to that side. You can barely even see that, I'm sure. Hi, Jasper. Yeah, boat Wi-Fi is not great. I'm hoping if I can't even get into other people's streams, like on the 27th, I was hoping to post one of my videos as a whatchamacallit, Premiere, so that I could like chat with people. But if I don't even have Wi-Fi that's good enough to watch streams, I won't. I'll change it. Hopefully I can change it from Premiere to like just a video. Hello, Barbara. Our singing girl's here. So I'm just trying to clean that up a bit to do the next print. So that went from kind of clean to nice and a little bit more grungy. And then let's clean that up. The other thing that was funny was when my husband, when we're using baby wipes, and he's like, oh, so now I see why. I'm not going to totally clean it, just mostly clean it. All right. Let's do some fishies. Now, I'm not planning to have the whole book be the same color story, but I do like me some purple. What's the, speaking of color stories, what's the color combo for makers this month? Maybe I'll try to put that in there. I think it's like, is it lime green? Something. All right, let's do black. And I'll use the tissue this time to pick it up. I think this plate needs condition. My condition, what condition my condition is in. Okay, where did that tissue go? Remember I had that tissue? The tissue. Okay, well I have another one here, so I don't know where it went. Oh, it fell on the ground. There it is. Okay, let's use this one. And I put that other one on top of you guys. So Rhonda said her husband bought her an entire case of white copy paper at Costco, but it's so crappy and light because it wrinkles horribly every time. So that's brayer paper. Yes, that's good brayer paper. So this is my Plenty of Fish design from February. And it's already drying quite a bit, but that's okay. So that, we're just going to keep layering on this piece, I think. Hi, Carrie, how are you? All right, let's pull that up. But we're going to put it on top of something else. Let's put it on top of this one. Put on top of that. Boy, that tissue does not want to stay on my desk. It just fell again. I'm just going to move this over a bit so you guys can see what I'm doing on the side here. So if there's any paint that's not dried yet, although it feels like it dried pretty fast. I might have to use a bit more paint because, yeah, see, it's drying. Things are drying really fast today. I'm going to give this a little wipe. And try to be a little bit kinder to my stencils and kind of clean them a little bit so they don't get so coated. The problem is if you do a long haul, you really, you can't help it. Your stencils get pretty coated. All right. I'll just put that on the side for a second. The nice thing about drying fast is like I can go to the next layer pretty quick. Now what I thought would be cool is I thought these goddess stamps would fit inside some of these fish pretty good. What do you think about that? I'm going to stamp them on there. They'll kind of be backwards, but I thought that might be cool. I don't know if they'll fit. We might see. All right, so I'm going to get a little plate to do that. So I'm going to use a 5x7 to load up those stamps. And I almost feel like we should do a contrasting color. Maybe just purple. Goddess fish. Yeah. Hi, Trisha. All right, so we're going to do, got a blob on this one. Do some purple. And I didn't really choose like which one's going where for any like specific reason. I just kind of plopped them down there. There we go. And we'll do the heart for some of them. Then get your baby wipe and wipe them off right away. And then I will also wrap it in the baby wipe so I can clean it after my stream. If ideally you'd have like a bucket with some soapy water. Or you can like off stamp on something else too. And then wipe it if you don't want to be wasting all that paint. Sharon's here. She just has messy hands. Of course she does. She's always got messy hands. Trying to pick up enough of that paint. We'll off stamp there. Get another baby wipe. Hi, Beth. Hi, Carla. Hi, Charlotte. If I missed anybody else, please put your hand up or say hi in caps to me, because I am in concentration mode. Do I have enough wet paint left on here? I think so. I'm just going. Do I don't know. We'll see. Okay, we'll put that one there. That's good. And we'll do. Now I feel bad that the fourth goddess doesn't have a spot on here. So should we try to load her up? Purple rain, purple rain. You got it, Barb. I like to call Barbara Babs because she reminds me of Barbara Streisand because she always has a song. This was the first one we did, right? So let's see if we can add a bit of that one here. And who knows, that might become some collage fodder. Well, it's dry. It's not going to pick up. This is dry. It's so dry here. Like to get like a direct print is like I have to really move it. Like today it's like it's minus, well, it's only minus 14 Celsius, which it was colder this morning. It was like minus 30 this morning, but it's incredibly dry where I live. All right, now I feel like these ones need something too. Should we try some hearts? We'll do hearts on a couple, and then do we have another stamp that we can use? I don't think a rabbit's gonna work. I have a rabbit stamp, and a leaf. We could use a leaf. That might work for like the bigger one, and then we'll use a heart for the smaller one. So we'll use that one. Let's do more purple. Is Violet here? Hi, Violet. Oh. No, I don't have a brayer off spot. All right. Do a leaf. That was kind of off a bit. Let's try it again. Ideally, I should be standing up. Whoa! There we go. I don't know what Paisley Park is. What's Paisley Park? Okay, and the heart. Let's do the heart here. I'll just kind of do some of the supporting fish with the heart. Okay, now I just gotta let those dry. I'm not sure the leaf really worked there. I think I like the leaf, but I just don't think I like it as a fish. So I'm just gonna take it out. Sorry, Rhonda. I think that's one of Rhonda's stamps. It's a great stamp. I love it. Like, look at it. It's gorgeous. I just don't think it worked for that purpose. Yes, the leaf fits. I just don't think it worked with, I don't know if it's the colors or in combination with the goddesses. Like maybe if I did the leaf in all of them and then added the goddesses, that would work. No, I gotta just brayer this off a bit here. The top one looks like a squid when it's turned sideways. Yeah, this one, it's a giant squid. Run for your lives. Let's try to clean my brayer off a little bit. All right, so now we're going to pick it up into our journal. So I'm thinking about some colors. I do like that blue. Maybe we do that blue with a combination of some iridescent colors. That might be kind of cool, like a green iridescent with this sort of, it's like a periwinkle blue, isn't it? And then I still have a few more stencil designs to play with. So I'm trying to show like some of my stencil designs and some other people's PMR Studio designs. All right, so I'm going to use this with that. That's going to be weird. This is a iridescent green yellow with this light blue violet. So we might, it's got some pink tone, so it might actually turn into some browns or something. We'll see. All right, so we're going to put this, so we got this one page here started. Let's put it there. And I don't really have an up or down yet, but I should decide. I guess the fish are really multi-directional, aren't they? So it doesn't really matter. I feel like this is the front of the cover, so I'm going to go like that. All right, now do we do this? I don't think we do ombre. I think we do random. I'll do some randomness, and then I'll off print it onto this thing going on over here. So the PBO should help keep it a little bit wetter than just the fluid acrylic by itself. So I'm going to get the green going first. A little bit here and a little bit there. And then we're going to do it all together. Smushy, smushy. Now that's too wet. I mean, I want it wet, but not. I feel like I should get my big brayer out. Let's get our big brayer just to even that out. Ooh, that's pretty blobby. I don't like that green being so blobby. I'll give it a little smusheroony. And we'll do the brayer. Looks like a seafoam green. Oh, I don't want to do that one. Let's do the back of this. Hi, Barbara Cabrera. All right, let's do this. Try and get that middle pushed first. I'm gonna stand up, get some leverage, and then we're gonna get some paper. So like I said, I don't have, you know, super duper plan. We're just sort of doing intuitive jelly printing, see where we end up. It's kind of like the SNL skit, lowered expectations. Sorry, it's going to be shaking because I'm pushing hard. I want to try to get that middle to pick up. Should pick up better because there's no string in the way this time. And then at the end, we're going to do a giveaway of my 5x7 of my Suspension in I stencil. And I'm going to throw in a snarky card, a snarky galentine, go bother someone who cares. And we'll throw in that's one of my stencils as well, but that's for green for St. Patrick's Day. Let that sit for a little bit. Oh, I love ABBA. Like a super trooper, dreams are gonna find me. Let's see the reveal. Oh, I must be behind. Okay. Let's give it that little wipe. Let's see if this one's ready. This is just cleaning up the 5x7 plate. It's got some nice colors. I think this would be good to like use some die cuts on or something, but I do have it on this side here, so maybe we'll put that in a junk journal. Okay, let's see. Like I said, I haven't played with this paint or this color before. I found it similar to a color that Robin McClendon had been playing with a few weeks ago. Let's see. Ooh, I think it's working. So this is the Plenty of Fish combined with Sharon's Goddess stamps. And I can't really tell you what this paper is. I can tell you it's a little bit thicker. I feel like it might be some Fabriano watercolor paper. And I'm hoping the middle picked up. Ooh, I like it. Now, I've heard some people, they'll turn it all over. Oops, sorry. And they'll lift the jelly plate off instead. Let's see if that helps. Yeah, it's kind of missing that middle part. That's too bad. I'm tempted to do my little gluey glue trick. I don't know. We could try it. I feel like I'm missing stuff in chat. I've been looking down here. Just gonna take a little bit on my finger of the matte medium. Ah, this one's like super liquidy. I'm just gonna kind of smoosh it. Give it a little love rub. No comments, Eddie. No comments. Okay, I'm just gonna put that back down. I'll give it a push from this side. Ugh. Now my hand's full of matte medium. At Dee's this morning, I was telling people that my in-laws are Irish. They came here to Canada when they were very young, and they actually met here. So my husband is Irish Canadian. Oh, Colleen, I do that glue trick a lot, actually, especially with magazine transfers, when you don't want to miss a piece, but it does take a while to dry, so I'm going to let that sit for a little bit. So we've got this going. I'm going to have enough to make like a junk journal, I think, after. So I'm going to print on both sides of these off prints. This I might add layers and cut out into like little cards or something. That might make a cool masterboard. All right, so we'll keep using those. I'm going to put the giveaway over here. Let's scooch this over if we can. Scooch, scooch. Okay. All right, let's try. Now, those are my other two designs there. I wonder what this one would look like that might look cool combined. The Lucky Loops and Eddie's rings and the iron suspension, that might look kind of cool together. But I do want to do it on Big Peggy. I guess we could do one on 8x10 and just have to fill in the borders, perhaps. Okay, let's move this out here. Sorry, I'm missing so much chat, guys. Okay, so let's do, I feel like changing color scheme because I don't want this book to be all the same colors. Someone pick a color for me and we'll go with that. I need some sip of coffee. Oh, Dan, I missed your comment about doing the other missing spot. Sorry. Bright green and orange. We have bright green and orange. Let's do, how about a deeper green? We'll do some phthalo green. And then maybe we'll use some orange with it. That will be good. Gosh, everything's just flying. Okay, where's my brayer? So we're going to do this eye stencil. And we'll pick it up with quinacridone nickel azo gold. I think that will be interesting. Let's put this here. Try to center it. So this is an 8x10 stencil. The fish one is 9x12. Now I'm getting, ooh, look at the, I'm just going to hold something up here in a second. So that's okay. It's going to need a few more layers. And I got to pick up a bit more. Where's the other papers? Let's use that. This is the that green I just used on top of the purple. Look at that nice blue that you get. That's pretty cool. So Becky, I'm sensing that your favorite color is green because I feel like you're the one that requested green when I did that green heart that one time. All right, what if we take this stencil and put it on top of this? Let's see what that does. We'll get like kind of like a shadow. It's not going to be perfectly lined up, but we'll see. If I was quick enough. So I like that a bit better. Gives it a bit more grunginess. And let's take this, while this is drying, let's wipe this off a wee bit onto here. I know you guys can't quite see what I'm doing. I'm kind of spread. I could try to go up a little bit. Go up a bit. Is that a little bit better? I'm just going to kind of give this. Oh, what is that? Some fun foam. How did the fun foam get in there? That's crazy. Oh dear. So I'm trying to be a little bit better about wiping my stencils a little bit. Some of them are getting thick. Hey, Christopher. Good to see you, man. My fellow Canuck. Now that is a bright green. I think it's a bright green. It's a heavily pigmented green. That was just the Liquitex Basics. I find them really good for their price point. And for me, they don't dry like super duper fast, which is nice. So that's something we can add some layers to. And that's dry, but we need our book before we can pick that up. So let's see. I still have to use Becky's zigzag. Let's see if we can pick this up. Scooch this over a little bit. All right, Big Peggy, let's see what you got. No, it did a little bit. It's just too hard to get right in that crease. But that's okay. We're just gonna put Peggy down here. We just won't expect to get all the way to the middle. So we got that. I don't remember. Does it go this way? I like it better this way. Yeah, so we'll have to maybe just sort of paint that in, or when we add our extra things. And let's use this purple again. I'm just going to lightly press that down in different areas to kind of grungify that a little bit. See if we can pick that up. No, it's not picking it up. A little bit. Let's leave it down a little bit longer. being a little bit sloppy. Which I guess, you know, we don't need this right away, do we? Because we got our other plate ready. So let's just do that. Let that sit. And here we're going to put that somewhere. And we're going to use orange. Because we are going with a random color story. We have our violet. We have that page. Let's go back here. We'll do that one. So for orange, I like me this quinacridone nickel as gold. I don't know how it's going to combine with that. Pull it with tissue or tape. Yeah, I could have. Too late now. So this is not going to cover the edge, but we could cover the edge with some stamps or some black or something. I think this is going to make that green a little bit more rich looking. Okay, I'm going to stand up. And again, this is not going to cover the whole book. I'm going to try to push that middle in. Put my finger in here. Really push right next to the crease. Oh, I feel like I almost got like a rug burn. And then we'll get some of our extra papers here. Go right next to that crease. Sorry, you can't see it, but I'm pushing like right here. See if we can get that crease up. It is killing me not to use blue. You know me so well, Cat and Paste. Hi, Dot. Let's turn that over. Maybe if I push this way, I'll just kind of reef on it a little bit. Straight to a book. Well, you know, it's just a book. It's not like it's just a book I sort of sewed together. Hello, Nessa. Thanks, Christopher. Some of these are my designs. Some are Eddie's, and I think Sharon's too. Were her stamps. I used her stamps. I'm gonna be sore. My little muscles. My little muscles are gonna be sore. And then I'll add some black, I think, to the page that doesn't I'm gonna stand up here. Whew. So for my designs, the only one we have left to use is the bridges and beams. This one here. Maybe even the 5x7 one. Maybe we could do a border. We could do a border with that, like a black border. That might be cool. Okay. Whew, my arms. How are we doing for time? We're good, I think. Just an hour in. Try my brayer. Well, I could. I can see it's actually stuck onto the paper. Like when I do that and I lift up, it's actually, that's actually on the page. So I think that's going to be good. I'm going to put a book on that. Let me go get a heavy book. Maybe I'll put it to the side, and I'm going to put this big book on top of it. But I should probably move it to the side first because this book's heavy. All right, let's do a switch. I'm glad I have a big desk. This desk is actually an old kitchen table, so it's quite wide. So it's nice. I have room in front of me and I have lots of room on the sides. Christopher, I have some acetate I'm going to try. And I know Robin McClendon, she jelly prints on glassine paper quite a bit. So I wanted to try that as well. So I'm going to give this, no, we don't need to wipe it. So we're going to use this for the edges of our book. So maybe we just do it in the middle. And then we put it, let's do that. Let's do, so that page is green and orange. Should we do black and orange is what I'm thinking. I want a bit of darkness. Okay, let's do that. We got Peggy, Big Peggy. Where's my Briar? Where's my Briar? As my husband would say. I had so much fun jelly printing with him. And I'm going to keep it pretty thick. And I'm liking this page, so I'm going to rotate it. Watch sneeze. Sorry guys, I don't have a mute button. I stream from my phone, so no mute here. Let's do that. I'm not gonna use this tissue paper because I already got black from the fish on there, so we'll add something different to that. But we have this piece, we can use that. Or what was the back piece of that one that you could fold? This one. We'll use the back. Thank you, Mariah. I'm glad you like them, Nessa. They are PM Artist Studio stencils. You can check them off at PM Artist Studio. And I'll have a link below in the description. You use my code DevonFan10. Not just on my designs, but on any of the designs. Thanks, Christopher. We had fun. Okay, so that's something. And if you don't like that, while it's still fresh, you can just give it a little bit of a rub off too, right? Like, because the paint below it was dry. So I just took a little bit off of there. Okay. And I could do, I'm not going to do any long hauls today, but you certainly could. I'm going to, what do I want to clean that off onto? Maybe onto here, onto this side. It's already black, we'll just make the black blacker. So look at me, I'm not using any pan pastels and I'm not using any alcohol inks today. We're just going straight for the acrylic paint. That's a lot of paint on there. So that's something I could probably bring it across here. Maybe across here. Sure. Sorry, I'm not looking at chat a lot right now. Hi, Tammy. And for those that didn't catch quite the beginning, I'm going to be doing a giveaway at the end of the stream. And also, next week I'll be here, but the week after I'll be releasing a video instead of doing a live. That's the 20th. And then on the 27th, I'm still going to be away, but I'm going to see if I can do a premiere. All right, let's get our book out. Let's see how that did. I'm just going to pull the jelly plate off this way. Sorry, I'm a bit off camera, but I'll try to come over here a little bit. So I've heard that sometimes if you pull, see, I'm still kind of sticky and it's missing a little bit, but that's okay. Let's just pull the plate off. I don't often do it this way. I usually pull my paper off the plate, but I think I heard that if you're doing in a book, it's a little bit easier sometimes to do it this way. There we go. So that's our green and orange. And then we have these edges here that we're going to try to add this to. So I'm going to have to put some paper behind there when I do the pickup. Let's do the back of this. Okay, oops. All right. So let's think about colors. So we could do the orange with the black, but I can see a hint of this sort of this purpley, royal purple iridescent. So I'm thinking maybe we should use that with the black on the edge. So I'm going to just do half, put this on, let it sit, and then I'll do the other part. Because I don't want it to dry. Like, you don't have to pull up the whole thing at once if you don't want to, right? You can just do a little bit at a time. Okay, and I'm going to do this one first. It's bigger. I don't want just that big stripe though, so I'm going to actually wipe that away, some of that edge, and just stress that edge a little bit so it's not like a big black line. Yeah, I think I like that better. It'll be a little bit softer. Okay, now I have to kind of, it's only like a ½ inch. So I'm just going to put the paper without first. So we'll go, let's go right about there. Christine said, headlines, woman arrested on cruise ship for strange jelly thing in her purse. Husband denies ever seeing it. Oh man. Yeah, I will not be bringing my jelly plate on vacation. I'll probably bring like my iPad for sure, and I might bring maybe some watercolors or some coloring or something. Oh gosh. Girl, you crack me up, girl. What material are the stencils made out of? The stencils are made out of thick Yupo paper. They're made out of 74-pound Yupo paper, a 100% polypropylene synthetic material. Does that help? And you can check out, some of these are my designs. Yolande Alexander, Devon Rex for Art, PM Artist Studio. You can follow them on their YouTube channel, and they have a website where they sell their stencils. Does that help? Yes, my jelly plate will be on a vacation. I'll have to, I'll have to like put some baby oil on them, give them a massage, tuck them in nice and safe. So today it's cold, and then tomorrow it starts to warm up. So I'm hoping that, oh, that's going to be pretty. By the time we get back from vacay, we might be past the yucky weather, right? So I'm using some sort of mixed media or watercolor paper. I'm not really sure. So there we have our edge. And then we're going to do this part over here. I'm going to use just the same color, sort of frame it. Hi, Gina. Yes, they are nice and they're funny and they're fun. Sherry, you're in Manitoba, right? Snowy and windy there. We have sunshine today. It's pretty sunny here today. It's a bit cold though. All right, so we're going to put this one down here. So I'm going to try to create content for you guys while I'm away. Not that you know, I don't think anybody would be that upset, but I'm going to try to create some videos to release while I'm gone. Bye, Candy. Have a good night. So it's 150. So I think this could be our last page. Oh, I didn't use Becky's yet. I want to use Becky's zigzags. We're going to use her zigzags before we go, and then I'll do the giveaway. So Nessa is in southern Quebec. Rainy, but warmer than it should be. Yeah, that's not ready. Oh, it's not ready. All right, so I still wanted to use I haven't used Becky's zigzags yet. Where be they? Where they be? Here they are. Here's your zigzags. And her, we call it her monster mouth. That's this one here. What if we do some flopping? Let's do some flopping with, let's see, let's do a dark blue. Let's do, excuse me, let's do Prussian blue. Hi, Sonia. I'm going to do the flip-flop shadow technique. I'm going to use my other brayer though. This is another nice color to use with the quinacridone nickel azo gold. And someone in chat was mentioning that they saw that Golden released a color. Did you say it was an open one, or was it like a, was it the thick body? Woo! So just trying to lift off the paint. I'm just going to roll it on here. I want some areas that are see-through so that the other next color we use shows up. There we go. I'm getting some paint off now. I want it to be kind of distressy. All right, cool. All right, I'm going to wipe that off. We'll do our giveaway very, very soon. And it's going to be international, so anywhere. I'm from Canada, so but Canada, US, wherever. And I'll show you that, what we're giving away in a second. And we will do it. It'll be, but wait till I say go. It'll be numbers 1 to 100. first one closest without going over, Everybody goes, oh, I was closer. No, it's without going over, just like The Price is Right. And again, I don't know if I said it yet, but I sure appreciate you guys all coming to keep me company while I play. Let's give that a little bit of a wipe. That's going to be super cool. So it was heavy body fluid and open. Cool. All right, let's lift this up. And then we'll get this one down. And then while that's drying, we'll do the giveaway. And then we'll do the reveal at the end. So here we have the two borders on there. So I think they work well together. We still have stuff left on there, but I will take that off later. All right. So again, I'll have to add a border to this one. Let's go here. Go there. Now, I know I said quinacridone is a good color. Come on down. You're the next contestant on The Price is Right. But let's do something different. What if we did this fiery red? It's a very good design. Isn't that cool? And even just wiping it off, it's very versatile. Or let's do a few colors. Let's do the fiery red and we'll do the shady orange. And we could do an ombre, but I'm not feeling ombre today for some reason. I feel like being random. You got to go with your mood, right? Okay. So this is the shady orange, shady lady. That's Arteza iridescent. And this is the red. They're very similar, but slightly different. And I'm gonna go with this. And this is still kind of chunky, so I'm gonna go with the small one here. I like to go with one color first and get it spreaded before things start getting too muddy. And then let's use this guy here. So it's actually going to end up being sort of a homogeneous color, isn't it? Sort of like a shiny orange. All right, let's do this. And I don't know if I'm upside down, but for this one, it doesn't really matter, does it? Because it's like one design. So I'm going to push the middle, push the sides, push the middle, push the sides, and I'm going to flip it. And then we're going to push the middle. Oh, it's not even though. Just a second here. Let's try to even it out so that it's sitting flat. There we go. And then we'll put the book on it while we do our giveaway. I'll move this. I'll move Big Peggy over here. We'll move this to the side. Put the book on. Sorry if I'm missing lots in chat. All right. And here's our giveaway. Let me just wipe this for a second. Ombre is passé today. Random is the new black. All right, so we're gonna do, I'm gonna put in Ghost, and everybody can enter, and it's, excuse me, it's just gonna go regular postage, so it's not gonna go super fast. And number from 1 to 100. First one closest without going over. And I'll show you. Thanks, Sharon. Oh, I love that color. That's pretty. I'll show you what we're going to be mailing out. So it's going to be my 5x7 suspension eye stencil. Looking for a piece of black paper, which I don't have. Hello, black paper. My room is a mess after stream. Okay, well, I can't find the black paper. It's this one. Here, we'll put it on top of this. So this one here, and I might have to cut the edges a little bit. So I might have to cut the edges a bit. And it'll also be this galantine snark and this green piece of paper too. But I'm going to put it in a small, if I have to cut down the edges a bit, we'll do that to get it in the envelope. So that's going to be our giveaway. First one closest without going over. And I'm just going to wash my hands so I can get the random.org out. And I'll show you, we'll pull that after, and I'll show you all the random papers and the pages we did in the journal. All right. Hi, Lisa. Critter's grandma. Thanks everybody for coming. Even if you're just watching back and you're not in chat, I appreciate it. If you're watching the replay, I really appreciate that as well. Oh, Jasper, I'm glad you got it. I think you told me when you got it, so I was really happy to hear that. All right. So I'm still seeing some numbers going, so let's get these ready to show. And these aren't, some of these papers are definitely not finished. They need more stuff. That's that for the painty papers. And then we're going to lift that up. Thanks, Christopher. All right. Oh, we still got numbers coming. Let me get my random.org ready though. Screen. Split. So I just do it on my iPad, so it's kind of random.org. Hi, Jacqueline. All right, I feel like everybody's got their numbers in, so I'm going to press stop. And we've got our numbers 1 to 100. So I'm going to show that on here. And you have to be willing to send me your address, obviously. All right, so there's our random generator. So we're going to generate a number. 34. 34. Let's see who is closest without going over. Sorry, Eddie. You're very close. I think it might be someone in the 20s. Eddie had 35. Becky had 23. What did Rhonda? What did you have? 38. No, it's without going over. And the number was 34. I think it might be. The number was 34, right? That's like, yeah, the number was 34. Let me get a pen and a piece of paper. So it's 34 without going over. And I think, let's see, I see a 23. Becky's a 23, but I think Nessa got it first. Can someone confirm that? I think Nessa with 23. Oh, Jasper has 30. I didn't. Oh, Jasper has 30. Yeah, sorry, Nessa. Jasper has 30. Is there anybody else in 30 or just Jasper? Rhonda and Eddie were over, so I believe it's Jasper. Congrats, Jasper. And I have your address, so I will get that out to you very shortly. All right, I'm going to move that over here. So I hope you enjoy your giveaway. Let's peel this up. That is a heavy book. All right. Let's see. Like I said, usually I go the opposite way, but I think it might have been Robin McClendon I was watching, and she was jelly printing in a big book with a big plate. And I think she said that kind of doing it this way works a bit better. I think if you kind of like push it as you go, the paint, it's kind of like, see, I missed cracking that edge there. It's kind of like cracking the edges. But it could be I just didn't push on the edges enough. Sorry, this is like the slowest reveal on earth. So we got a little bit more in that middle than the last couple. So that's more than the first two anyhow. This is hard on my fingers. I almost need a break. So it's going to be distressed. You know, if you want a perfect print, then I don't know if jelly plating is what you want to be doing. Then you'd be better off putting your stencil on your book and pouncing on it, which is perfectly acceptable. That is nothing wrong with that. Oops, that corner. It came off too quickly. Look at that. This little chunkiness came off with it here. So there we have our Prussian blue with the shadow orange and the fury red. So I like that. And I'll add an edge off camera because we're running out of time. So let's see what we've got for our prints here. All right, so in our book, we're just going to be filling it in randomly. No particular order, and we'll add focal points or pockets or whatever. So there's that one. It's got Eddie's diamond rings, which I should have used a darker color. Sorry, Eddie, I'm sure I'll use it again at some point. We have our fish, and then we can always just kind of like fill them in, right? You know, it didn't take in the middle. We can just kind of work on that. And got this one. Sorry, did I show the fish close? I don't know if I showed the fish close. There's the fish. I like the background, like the different shading in the background. And then this is the suspension eye with the bursts of beams on the sides. And then there's my blue. It's my blue Christine. So that's kind of fun. And I don't know where this is going. I don't think this I have a theme. It's just going to be kind of random. We'll add stuff to it. We'll add some, you know, stencil butter and some tissue. Who knows? Who knows what we'll add? And then we've got our little off prints here that we can maybe make a junk journal. This will definitely add other layers to it. That's the wet strength carnival tissue. This definitely needs another color. I think maybe the quinacridone orange on top would be nice. There we've got our leaves, Becky leaves. Here we have our Texture Junkie stamps, or goddess stamps. Those will be fun, kind of cut up into strips. And on this one, so yeah. So that is going to be it for today. I really appreciate you guys all coming. I think this one's my favorite, even though I need to like add a bit there. Thanks, Diane. You'll send me your address so I can send you your giveaway from the 2 weeks ago. Ooh, that sounds fun, Critters Grandma. Good for you. That'll be great. Well, I think that's it. So if you like some of my designs, I, sure appreciate if you wanted to check out PMR Studios website. And thank you, Mariah, for all your help and your support. And thanks to everybody for coming. Thanks, Dar and Mariah, for being mods, and Janet, and anybody else I forgot. That's okay, Diane. I'm gonna go to the post office like tomorrow or the next day. All right, thanks, guys. All right, bye-bye.